where we could reward the Iranians for good behavior. The United States are going to help Iran destroy the highly enriched stockpile. Well, first of all, what the deal says is that for the 60 days that we're negotiating the final deal, there will be toll-free access in and out of the Strait of Hormuz. And the truth is that the tolls will not be charged. The Strait of Hormuz will be open. And by the way, we're already seeing a substantial increase in toll-free traffic through the Strait of Hormuz. So I would judge this less by what the Iranians say and more by what's actually happening. And we see a massive increase already in oil that's coming out of the Strait of Hormuz, which is why the price is down from a high of over $120 to about $83 today. There was at one point a conversation where somebody said, well, what if a ship breaks down, and is it appropriate to charge a service fee if you have to tow a ship? That's a totally different conversation, and that may be what the Iranians are talking about. But again, we've been quite clear with them that we are not going to allow a system where ships are charged for transiting the Strait of Hormuz. The United States are going to help Iran destroy the highly enriched stockpile, and that's something that's spelled out very clearly in the MOU, where we could reward the Iranians for good behavior, where if they do the things that they're promising, they destroy the enriched stockpile of uranium in consultation with others, they commit long-term to a verifiable pathway to where they're not going to have a nuclear weapon. Well, first of all, that's fundamentally between the Gulf states and Iran. What we have said is, again, that if the Iranians are behaving like a normal country, and if they make their country investable, then the Gulf Arab states are going to may decide to invest in that country, invest in their infrastructure, invest in their incredible resources. But I think it's important, not a single dime of that money comes from the United States. And in order for Iran to get that benefit, they have to show the Gulf Arab states that they're behaving like a normal country. Again, the whole concept of this deal is that if Iran acts like a normal country, their economic relationship, both with the region, but the world, is going to be totally transformed. The President of the United States doesn't want just a deal on the nuclear, as much as that's a win for the American people. He wants to see a transformed Middle East, which is what this deal will do so long as the Iranians comply. And if they don't, they won't get any of the benefits.
While negotiators appear optimistic, analysts note that opposition exists in both countries, and any final agreement will likely face intense scrutiny in the months ahead. For now, diplomats continue working to finalize details of what could become one of the most significant diplomatic agreements in the Middle East in recent years. As this story continues to develop, the world will be watching closely to see whether diplomacy can succeed where years of confrontation have failed. Thank you for joining us on the American Report. For more trusted news, in-depth coverage, and the latest updates from around the world, be sure to subscribe to the American Report. It's absolutely free. I'm your host, wishing you a safe evening.